I'm back. I cannot tell you all how much this break was needed for my sanity, for my mental health, but I am excited to be back to creating content on YouTube. I do feel like I owe you all an explanation though as to why I decided to take the break. I know that it was a very abrupt announcement on my Instagram. I actually did have a video that was scheduled to go up the weekend before I announced it on my Instagram, but I wasn't finished with it. I had not finished doing my voiceover and all. And I decided that weekend that it was time to take a break. I was this close to letting go of my channel. I actually even tried filming like a video explaining why, like 3 or 4 times. I kid you not, every time that I tried filming, something would come up. Whether I was filming like during my daughter's nap, so whether one of them woke up or my husband called or something happened where it would like interrupt me recording the video. So I took that as a sign that I shouldn't quite let go of my channel completely. I really do enjoy what I do. I really do enjoy creating content, but there are 2 main reasons why I was so close to letting it go. And I feel like I should maybe explain that to you before we jump into today's video, just so that you all are not like, okay, you're gone and now you're back, but I want you to know why. That way, in case you are a content creator and you are thinking about, you know, leaving YouTube, maybe you can use that time as like a break instead of, or like thinking about it instead of completely letting it go like I almost did. But my main reason that I decided I needed a break was because I was allowing YouTube to take over my priorities. So my priorities to me are God, my husband, my kids, my family over anything else. And I wasn't quite seeing that clearly. I was letting YouTube take over all of that, and it was just becoming one of those things where that's all I thought about. I needed to create a video, I needed to edit, I needed to voice over. If I didn't get it up, then I was stressing, you know, if I didn't get a video up, then I was stressing over it and taking it out on my children. If I was trying to film a video and they were coming into frame, I would get frustrated and upset, and then I would take it out on them, or, you know, it was just becoming something that was taking over mentally over all my other priorities, and I was not okay with that. That is when I took a step back and realized, like, okay, what are my priorities? Why am I letting YouTube take over like that? I'm not okay with that. Yes, I understand that this is technically my job, and you know, we do have to find a way to create content for this. But I don't think that it should be at my kids' expense. I really do not think so, or my husband's, or any of that. So, you know, what I was also doing was, you know, when my husband, he works like super early, so we get the rest of the day together, but I was using that time to film, edit, voiceover instead of spending time with him, and I really am not okay with that. So that was the first reason. But the second reason was because YouTube has really changed a lot over the past couple of years. I've only had my channel for about 1.5 years, or a little bit longer than that. And when I first started, I was able to post pretty much anything that I wanted, and it would get decent views, not like the greatest views, because I'm still a small channel, but it would get decent views. And then when the algorithm changed and all of that started to change, now if I don't post something that is considered like what my niche is, what YouTube deems to be my niche, then they won't really put it out much. You know, the algorithm doesn't, you know, choose those videos for me to get them out for you all to see. So right now, YouTube has considered or deemed my channel to be a decluttering and organizing channel, which is great. I love decluttering, I love organizing, and I'm thankful for the views that I've received on those types of videos. But that's not all that I want to share with you guys. I want to be able to share, you know, what my day-to-day cleaning routines are, what my grocery hauls and meal plans are, tips that I have for you guys that have worked for me and that I'd love to share with you guys. Like, I want to be able to share that as well, but YouTube doesn't really like those videos for my channel, and they won't really put them out. So I guess I was just feeling a little disheartened, and yeah, I mean, if you are a content creator, you know how that feels to work so hard on your videos and then for them not to get put out. It's just a little disheartening. So that was a second reason. But after analyzing it all and just praying about it, talking to my husband about it, and just taking some time, this great break that I really needed, just taking some time to think it over, I realized that I really do enjoy creating content, and even if it takes a while for my channel to grow, I really do want to be authentic and raw and real with you guys and not just post what YouTube thinks I should be posting. I want to post whatever it is that I want to share with you guys, what I feel like you would enjoy watching, what you want to see, comments that you leave, video requests. I want to be able to share that with you guys. So again, if it takes a while for my channel to grow, I want to make sure that I am authentic and I'm not just putting out what needs to be put out for my channel to grow. So all that to say, I'm very excited to be back, and I have quite a few videos that I'm ready to put out for you guys. So today I want to share my morning routine. I love looking up morning routine videos, watching those, listening to podcasts, reading books. I love Atomic Habits, like routines for me, and habits like that, or stacking habits, all of that are very, very crucial for my mental health. If you have anxiety, you know that having a schedule and having a routine is very crucial for your mental health. So I thought it would be cool and fun to share that with you guys today, what my routine is. That way, maybe you can get a few ideas from what I like to do and for my morning to make sure that it is a smooth morning. But I'm gonna be honest, if I'm not able to get at least half of these things done, my morning does not go as smoothly as I would like. Especially for me, I do need to have some sort of alone time before my kids grow up, before they wake up, not grow up. Before my kids wake up, I do need to have some sort of alone time with me, with God, with prayer, with, all of that. So, yeah. So, and also I wanted to mention that my husband does work a very early shift. He goes into work at 5 a.m. So that is also not common for a lot of moms that stay at home. And I understand that. So if you can't wake up early, you can totally still do these things, at your own pace. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. My husband actually just started a shift a couple months ago where he goes in at 5 in the morning. So I am awake super early every day that he goes to work. But the nice thing is that my youngest is actually sleeping through the night. Cross your fingers that they say that it stays like that. But I am up early with him. So at about 4:20 is when he heads to work, and he actually will call me at that time, and we will just kind of catch up since he does go to sleep early. It's the only time that we really have when he works to catch up and just talk about, things that I've had on my mind or plans that we want to make or whatever. And then he gets to work at about maybe 4:50. So then I'll say my goodbyes and have a good day and all that. And so at this time is when I'll set my phone down and I will say all of my prayers for the day. And then this is when I will get up and then go to the restroom. This is the time that I've decided to habit stack my Bible reading. I know that not everyone does this. I do this because it's the only time that I have to read the Bible. And I will not make any excuses otherwise, because either way I need to use the restroom just like everyone does in the morning. And instead of pulling up my phone and scrolling through Instagram and starting my day that way, I have chosen to start my day by reading my Bible and actually getting to do what I've wanted to implement into my routine for a very long time. Except I would always make excuses. I don't have time, I have to do this, I have to do that. And so now I habit stack Bible reading with using the restroom every morning, and I have no excuse not to do it. So I have actually not missed a day in the past maybe 3-4 weeks now, and I haven't missed a day reading my Bible, and it feels so good to get that done and to be able to read my Bible every day. So the next thing I do is I get dressed. So if I didn't shower the night before, I shower the morning of. If not, then I will shower the night before. But One of my biggest changes that has helped a lot is actually getting my clothes ready the night before. I will set them out so that I'm not having to look for what I want to wear the next morning. I just set it out, and then obviously depending, like if I know that I'm going to, for instance, work out in the morning, then I will make sure to set out my leggings and just a t-shirt. So setting that out has really made a huge difference. And then this is also the time that I get to like listen to a podcast. It's just me. I get to pop in my AirPods and listen to something educational or listen to music or something. So most of the time I will choose a podcast to listen to. Once I'm done getting ready, this is the time that I take to do a quick wipe down of the sink. And I will also wipe down our toilet and do a little swish, you know, clean it real quick. This has really helped me to not have a toilet that is disgusting. If I do this once every day, it really does make a difference. If I have any guests coming over, I don't have like, you know, that anxiety of them going to the restroom and finding a surprise in there or something. So it's really nice to keep up with it every day. It doesn't take but maybe 5 minutes, if that, to take care of that. I will also wipe down mirrors if I need to. I'll also use a Clorox wipe to wipe down like door handles in the restroom, so that, you know, just to keep the germs away and to not have anything come in. I like to make sure that I'm using Clorox wipes as much as I can, especially like on door handles and like places that my kids I know are going to touch often. Once I'm done doing that, like I said, it does not take long at all. That is when I will open up my planner, and I do have this section on my counter in the restroom that I like to set down my planner. And I also have like this little sheet that I've created where I will check off my morning routine things that I need to do. This is when I will look through my planner and check off anything that I did the day before, write down what I need to do the day of, and just kind of look at everything that needs to get done for the day. I actually like to set it and leave it on that counter, mostly because my daughters like coming to our room. I don't want them grabbing my planner and drawing all over it like they have in the past, so I will leave it there. And then once I've done that, I will move on to getting a load of laundry done. This has been a huge help for me lately. I actually have not been behind on laundry. I know that that's not something that a lot of people can say, because I feel like I was always behind on laundry. Yes, I will wash a load a day. That doesn't mean that I will fold it the same day. If I can, great. If not, I'll do it the next day during girls' nap time. That is how I manage to keep up with laundry, guys. That's why I haven't done a laundry motivation video in a while. Ever since I did the last one that I caught up with laundry, I haven't really needed to catch up on that. On laundry. So that is what I do every morning. I make sure to put a load to wash. Then I will move on to making my bed, and I try to make sure that I get this done every single day, even on the weekends. On the weekends, I do tend to leave the bed unmade for a little bit longer than I would on a weekday, and that's just to like let the sheets air out and all of that. But for the most part, I try to get my bed made done every single day. It really does make a difference in your room. It just makes it look more put together. Even if you have stuff on the floor, on your nightstands, whatever you may have in your room, just making your bed does make a big difference. And I like walking in at night with a bed that is made that I can crawl into, and it just seems so cozy in my room. Once my bed is made and my nightstands are cleared, I will head over to the kitchen and start making some coffee. There's usually some coffee left over from the night before, because we do like to have coffee before bed, and we will typically have like a little dessert or something. But so I'll make a fresh pot of coffee, and while the coffee is brewing is when I take the time to wipe down the counters if I had anything left on the counters. Recently I've had like my older daughter, she's 12 at the moment. I will have her help me to put dinner away, to clear counters, and to like help me fill the dishwasher at night. So most of the time she won't wipe down the stove. That's totally fine. I will do it the next day if I don't get it done the night before. So I like to wipe down the stove, the countertops, and then just have everything ready for me to be able to make breakfast, especially if I'm taking my older daughters to school. If they're with us, I like to make sure that I come back and the counters are clear so I can get started on breakfast. So that's what I will do while the coffee is brewing, and it does not take long whatsoever. Part of my morning routine is also emptying the dishwasher, but most of the time I will not do that until my daughters are eating their breakfast, because it does make a lot of noise and I don't want to wake them up. I want to have just a little more time to be able to sit and enjoy my coffee. So most of the time the dishwasher is full and I will wait till they're eating breakfast to put them away. But for the most part, I still have enough time to pour myself a cup of coffee. My favorite creamer of all time is the Califia Farms. It's so delicious. So I will pour my coffee and then head over to the room where I get to read a good book and just sit back for a little bit. I have about maybe 20-25 minutes or so at this time to just sit back and read a book and drink some coffee before the little ones wake up. And then that's when they wake up, and it's just, you know, go, go, go as soon as they wake up, you know, change diapers, get ready for the day, take girls to school, and all of that. So that is pretty much all of my morning routine. Let me know down in the comments if yours is a little bit different or if you have a very similar morning routine. Like I said, morning routines are very crucial for my mental health, and I really do enjoy having that alone time, which is why I wake up much earlier before my daughter, so that way I can have that time to myself, and that way I feel, you know, like my cup has been filled and I can, you know, be more patient, I should say, with my kids and just have a much smoother morning. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed it, and again, I'm so glad to be back. If you enjoyed it, I would love to have you join my YouTube family so that you can see all the other content that I'm excited to put out for you guys. I appreciate you stopping by, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.